Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, here I am in the front garden, and the perennials and bulbs are coming up and looking really good. What I am pleased to see is that my hydrangea bush here, this is a mop head hydrangea that I had propagated, that I can still see the flower heads or the buds still on the plant, and the plant looks pretty good. So I believe that we will have flowers this year, and I'm excited about that, as long as the temperatures do not continue to dip down below freezing here in the New England area. So we see a lot of growth because it has been raining for a long time. I say a long time, a lot of days throughout this month of April, but also in March. And so we start to see things budding here in my garden and also coming up. The bulbs are just enjoying this weather. I planted these bulbs last year in the front garden, the daffodil bulbs or narcissus, because I really don't have many here, and I decided that I'd do something different. And now they are starting to show some color here, and soon, I think with some sun, we're going to see the flowers of the narcissus or daffodils. These are yellow yellow master, I believe, daffodils here. Well, my iris are looking really good. I love how the leaves look. They're looking very nice. And I do have a peony coming up. I don't know if it's going to flower this year, but it's definitely there. And then I have the daylilies and also sedum. Now is really a good time to cut and divide your perennials. So if I wanted to, I could cut one of these patches of daylilies and put them in different parts of the garden, and that way you can multiply your garden. And also, like the sedum here, I could do the same thing here. Just dig it up and divide it in half, and I would have two instead of one. I could actually divide it into 4 pieces there, and I would have more sedum. Now this is a patch of Chasta daisy, and this can also be cut and divided as well. And then in amongst here I have bee balm. This is bee balm, and that too can be multiplied, can be divided and used to put in other parts of the garden. Yes. So we divide to multiply. Now this here, that is gladiator allium. And then the other alliums that you see here, that's purple sensation allium. In amongst this, we have the different tulips that I had planted. You can see the tulips starting to come up, the tulip bloom there. Well, it's not a bloom yet, but it will be. Yes, I'm anticipating it. And I planted these in the fall, the tulips in the fall, and they're now showing up really well. I also have back here in this part of the garden right here, that is bleeding hearts, and they are dianthic. I don't really remember the name, but it's like a bleeding heart, and that's really pretty. It'll bunch out and it spreads. And then here, that is my peony, and it's a coral peony coming up. And then I see signs of other peonies that I have planted here, about to shoot up out of the ground right here. So a lot is happening in this bed. What I'm going to need to do is to mulch or get some compost, and also think about what else I would like to add to this bed, because right now I could see what it's going to look like now for the spring when it becomes warmer. But then I want to also think about June and July, what I would like to have in this bed. Would I like to have more perennials, or would I like to add some food here, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and the like? Now, right here, this is my lilac bush, and it's going to be really pretty in the garden. The lilac, you can start to see the buds. So we're going to have a lot of lilacs here. It's going to be pretty and smelling beautiful. And this is my rose bush. This is a knockout rose, and last year it suffered really bad. But you could see that right there. See that wood? That's from last year when we had a hard freeze and it died back hard, but it came back. So we're gonna have some roses here. And then finally, I have here the rhododendron, purple rhododendron bush. And because the rose bush died back so hard, it made it possible for this rhododendron to get some light and to actually grow and have room to grow. So that's going to be exciting when you look at the full picture here of the garden. It's going to be really pretty in late May. In May, next month. You're gonna have a purple joy. Purple. It's gonna be beautiful. I'll show you some pictures of what it looked like last year, but it's going to look so good. I'm excited. And then there's the other one, the other rhododendron bush. Now in this bed here, this side border, we have euonymus. This euonymus has been here for a long time, and it's looking really healthy. And this is my grass. I'm going to need to cut back the grass so that it can get a chance to come up fresh. But then here we have again the arborvitae that's coming up. It's actually, look at that arborvitae. They've been in the ground for at least 25 years here in my garden. And then I have this rose bush. This is a Rosa rugosa, white Rosa rugosa. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna have to come in and trim down things. Yep. So that's what this side border looks like for now. It is very exciting. As soon as things warm up, it is still very cold here. My hands are freezing as I'm holding this device here, taking these videos. But it's exciting to see what is coming to pass here. It looks good. Yeah, I do love the arborvitae. Isn't this pretty? It's really a great plant to add to the landscape, and it gives you winter interest as well. So that's our garden. That's what we're looking for, looking to see happen here in Catherine's Garden and Home. where we grow, 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 grow together. This is what my garden looks like now on this Saturday morning here at Catherine's Garden and Home. This is April 5th. April 5th? No, April 6th. This is April 6th. And this is what the garden looks like right now. What I am happy to see is that these buds on my hydrangea are still there. Look at them. They haven't fallen off. So if that maintains it, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now take a look at this bed here. You can start to see a lot of things coming up. I have daylilies, the daffodils that I had planted, tulips, and other things. The grass is starting to come up. It's really starting to full out nicely. Soon you won't even see any dirt or anything else that's underneath there. On these back hydrangeas, I can still see that they have not fallen off also, the little blooms. So that's a really good thing.